And Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
Is it okay if I give him a few props right here? Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Britt.
41-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
On third down, Britt. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Miles. Defensively, I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. If you throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is indeed good.
The field goal.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Browns 3, Lions nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At their own 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
35-yard line. Brings up 3rd
now. Whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Britt got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
37-yard line.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Britt. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This off to his fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a carry for Swift. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Britt. Yards shy of the red zone. And the Lions have a first down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Britt is caught at the 7-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Britt. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Taking the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Akeem Hicks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll run here with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, Britt. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 34-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
back to throw. Britt under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Britt dancing to his left. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Browns 3.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. Intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
swing this one out to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
It's the score, Lions 10, Browns 6.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. maybe that's the way they should look at it.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tackles come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Britt. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Britt. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Anthony Walker.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed in the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down. Brett. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Brett over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Brett. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Britt's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Brings up third and
from the gun. Britt. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make make up for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off the play fake. Britt. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Britt. Forced out to... The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run it again with Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
3 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
To throw on second down. Britt rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the bootleg. Britt. Campbell making the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw. Britt over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Britt calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start with the option. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Britt. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Britt. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time. I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Offense.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's been like this all night long. No. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Britt. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the option is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
And the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. And, partner, it's safe to say that the second really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But question.
Problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Tackled by Jordan Elliott.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Britt. And he's got his man on a crossing route. That's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg. Britt. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone Ravens add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Alonso looked to add the extra point. The lead is up to 8, so that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Browns 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy. 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in those golden high tops as well.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions.
And again, it's Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
It's now second and
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 15. 1:55 remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl.
first down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So out now come the Lions. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Swift. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun. Britt, man open, it's Moss, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. Running is Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.